Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go for today's lap time challenge on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you folks really enjoyed watching the 24 hours of the Nürburgring for this year. It is gonna get so pretty excited out there from last weekend. But in the meantime, because I'll have to make sure to make it up and go for having a promise as we're about to go down for today's lap time challenge, we'll be at the same title. We'll be in the Nürburgring for having a Group 3 category to be set and good to go. So for the main objective, as we're about to get down to have the main gold medal to be around in 3% in 8 minutes, 16.576 seconds before I'm about to make my decision to go for the best recommend pick. So I just come up and just gonna have to get down to it to have 2 sessions in 2 locations like the Grand Prix and the National Ipo. Looks so pretty challenging ever since to go down to do some main part of the lap time challenge since the National Ipo by using the Honda NSX Type R 2002. But it's about to go challenging to go advanced and make your mark to improve your lap time to go around for only 1 lap in a very long lap time challenge to go challenging and do the endurance. So I had to go and use for the 2018 Nissan GT3 Nismo GT3 to be set and rolling in to have the BOP regulation is about to be set automatically. Decrease to be at 548 horsepower and weight to be at 2,974 pounds to be on the increase. High speed track is now being applied, so better be sure to go master before tomorrow's update on GT7 is about to have 3 cars and something else that has a very good surprising to have an engine swap and even to have an ultimate to be on a tuning shop. So let's go out there and get practice because making up things will have to go promising after the endurance. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start for today's lap time challenge. Let's begin. Alright, made it on time and looks like it's still got enough time in about 10 hours as the ranking registration will come to an end soon, but of course because today is Wednesday is May 24th. But after all, round 4 for the Nations Cup in the 2023 series for the GTWS is still yet to be available from today and tonight. So I had to get down to it to be on a global ranking and choose any kinds of best GT players that has a replay icon depends by around in 5 or 10 seconds in around 8 minutes. Looks so very challenging and much more impossible to go endurance is all about doing the hard work. Set on the way. 1 replay icon has found, and this is going to be quite very good to have a GT player from France is now being set by Paul GT123. 8 minutes 14.213 seconds by using with a GR Supra Racing Concept 2018. I'll have to give it a go, download, and successfully is now ready up and go for the helping hand. Just to let you guys know because it takes a matter of endurance to go master to be on the 24-hour track layout at the Nürburgring is going to get much more impossible challenge. So I had to be stick around and keep a good watchful eye on the time because the next flight race entry for the 4th round in the 2023 GTWS Nations Cup as we're about to be continue on in Wednesday until the 5th round on the next video will be at Saturday in Autodromo de Interlagos for the Group 1 category. So let's go focusing and get entered to be on the track for having a best improved lap time to choose any best Group 3 car to go recommend. I had to prepare myself folks. This will be a very long video segment for only 2 or 3 laps around in the Nürburgring in the 24-hour track layout between the National Ipo and the Grand Prix track itself. So let's do this and go for having a long warm-up to be entered to have a 1 best chance to go gold average. Final corners are all cleared. Now go for the left side of the straightaway to be entered at the Grand Prix session. Timer begin and let's roll it out and make our best time to go percentage and achieve the goal. Here comes turn 1 Now go for turn 2. Watch out for the barrier on the left side. Keep a good watchful eye on the ghost car, so you just really don't want to get slowed down and being left behind. First sector clear. Now on to sector 2. Slow in, fast out. Half the torque will be increased for having a amount of balance. Okay, that's good. Almost there to catch up to the current ghost car for having a helping hand assistance. Here's sector 3. Proceed on the Michael Screwhammer S. Gonna have to keep a good steady pace for the Nissan GT or Nismo GT3 in the 2018 model. Okay, go for turn 10 to be steady and go for the left position to be on the Warsteiner curve. That's turn 11. Alright, very good. Check and confirm to be doing some masterful onto the Grand Prix layout before enter to take the National Eiffel. Toughest track in the whole world ever since the 24 hours of the Nürburgring for every year. But I also heard about Ferrari just actually took home the podium is now actually to become the first place winner of this year's in 2023. Kinda looks a bit because Ferrari just did a good job out there for only one full race and 24 hours for having a day and night with having a non-stop moment. Looks so pretty cool by the way because this is going to get much more thrilled to be amazed and all kinds of hard time moments during the part of the endurance for this year from the last weekend. Why miss out? Because I just really gonna have to watch it again to see on which different kinds of channels that has to be related to the 24 hours of the Nürburgring. It's so hard to find because it takes a lot of hard work for myself just gonna have to be sure if I had to do some more time on video editing after finishing on the live stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays for the GTWS Nations Cup and still waiting to be on the Manufacturers Cup as well. Way too fast to have the ghost car, but all I can see it to be a little bit left behind and go for the far distance. I'll have to make sure if I had to go enter on lap number 2 after finishing on the first lap to be served as a preparation warm-up. Challenging and goal yet to be advanced. Next sector clear, currently and still yet to come to go reached up in 3 minutes. Climbing up on gear number 6. Have each part of the corners to go separately clear. So far so very good because condition is going to be on the daytime and mostly to have a few chance of clouds coming around in the skies. Gonna have to shape up and get more focusing to do this part of the lap time challenge is going to be a very best of the best. Okay, keep going. Almost there to catch up onto the current ghost car. Looks so very challenging by the way, so I had to keep a good watchful eye on each part of the corners to go separately to have the main queue to go pushing up onto the main limits. Just like circuit experience, but 2 of them on the merged track to become as an ultimate layout to have this part for us, if we can probably have to work our way and get up higher to go advanced and make the second method to go endurance. So current sector clear. Now for the right turn to go for the corner in the next one. Step it up. Going for the main brake. It's doing well, but almost to be at least a bit because it has to be taken around by over 8 minutes and 30 seconds. That will be my kind of a strategy guess to have a racing prediction. So in the meantime, because this could be a very tough one to have this part of the video session, it will always have skipping part for only 2 or 3 seconds by the interruption during the part of the recording session. But it'll have to live with it because I'm always going to have to go focusing to have this part of the main objective to get up onto the goal. Especially for the Group 3 category, it's going to have to be served and go harder to have the best time and make your way onto the perfect podium to be entered on the goal. So here comes the carousel coming in and does that main part of the position by later in lap number 2. So keep going. Just gonna have to keep a good watchful eye on the apexes to find a good line. This is gonna have to take the most impossible lap time challenge ever yet to be attended to. Okay, close call. Now for the inside. There we go. Right at the main queue. Just like that. And you'll be all safe and good to be improved. So, looks like the current ghost car is already almost there to be entered to have the main part of the next turns before going for the main straightaway. Just if I had to go to do with this because of this calculation for doing each part of the strategy when you're racing on the Notionet iPhone layout. Configuration, strategy, and do the main advantage to go mastered and fully well achieved. Okay, here comes the flower bed. Make that inside to go in. The ghost car has already entered to have the main straightaway to be on the entrance. So folks, I kind of say a bit more about this Opel car. It looks so very interesting to see how one Opel vehicle has now been yet to be participate for this year. Looks to me because this one might be quite very different to be racing up and go enter around the track on every single time during the part of the endurance. But you know what I have to say to this, because this different kind of a car turns out to become yet to be more spectacular to be doing the best time to do this part of the debut. So here comes the final corners, just to be on time and go for the main exactly reminder by under 8 minutes and 30 seconds to be on the main time. By adding up with 28.106 seconds, just gonna have to keep pushing around in around 8 minutes, so better be careful because each part of the corners might get a bit tricky. So kick it up and go focusing hard at the Toyota GR Supra Racing concept to be entered to take the head start in the lead. Okay, keep going, entered on lap number 2. Gap distance are now being set and active. Good stable recovery. Now going back on the Michael Screwhammer S. Always have to be careful to avoid a penalty by ignore track limits, because one penalty line to be entrance on the straightaway to have the best served location. So going back on sector 4. Keep pushing forward and catch up to the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept Ghost Car is now currently to take the headline. Okay, very sloppy, but still need to do some agile running efforts. Here comes the 13th, going right back at the Notionet iPhone. Too much over rev. That could be very bad news to prevent the spin out. That's 1.3 seconds. Going up and update by 1.4. So in about just to have the exact gap distance is going to have to go currently to be updated in around 10 seconds. To have 22 seconds for this main part of the current lap time in lap number 2. So just going to keep working hard and do practice well to be yet specifically before proceed into the Manufacturers Cup later on in next month. Well, there won't be any next month, so just going to keep a good watchful eye on the different track layout after finishing the Nations Cup from this month. Okay, still in one piece. Still yet to keep pushing hard and keep going as well. Okay, that's safe. Doing less braking. Keep a good low agile position to stay on the main speed. Okay, keep it steady. Don't lose any number of distance by the decimal. Okay, that was close. Onto the curve straightaway, folks. Gap distance are still yet to be decreased a bit. Alright, now slam the brakes, do a formation before coming back at the carousel. That's very good inside formation on the lineup. Clear and check. Kick it up in the high gear average. Going for the next sector. Keep a good steady up and follow the line of the apexes. We'll begin in and go shape up. That's 3 seconds on the distant gap. Go for the next sector. Okay, keep it up. Looks like I still get the hang of it. .5 seconds update currently, and still try to keep pushing to catch up to the GR Super Ghost Car. Nope, not gonna impact the barrier to avoid a penalty. There we go, that's 4 seconds on the minus. Time for a little quick stop. Controller settings set to be on 10, the 4-speed back max torque. Going straight, speed and G-force to be on the main acceleration by over 160 miles per hour. Looks like the blue is about to go up. Just gonna have to keep counting out by the calculations. 8 minutes have been reached. Let's find out and give it a go. Torque is doing well by the quick update. Looks like it may cause for only 1 second. Now, there it goes. 24.198 seconds by 8 minutes in total time. Looks like Nissan GT or Nismo GT3 did a lot of good job out there for doing 1 session. So let's exit out and gonna have to go for having a change of plan to be grabbed and used for having a next Gr.3 car, the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept with the UDRS InSportec livery. And that's not all, because a 5-star roulette ticket is now being received for only 1 daily. Looks like 16 sectors are now being checked and highlighted for each part of lap number 1 and 2 to be well shown by the numbers. 3 of them on the first lap is now being shown to be highlighted in the green. 24.624 seconds on sector 3, sector 7, 27.173 seconds, and for having a final sector in number 16, 23.138 seconds. Well, that could be quite very hard and doing a bit average. So exit out and go for having received silver medal by the outcome in 4.58% in 14,004. Not so bad after all, but it needs to do some more pushing up effort to beat this main objective by 16.576 seconds. Change of plans, replay save to be regular, and best lap time as well. It's all about facing up to go challenging up to be around on the Green Hill by having a Grand Prix, and Nordschleife around on the Nürburgring will be excellent during the 2023 GTWS season. As of right now, we're about to be moving on forward to take on at Autopolis International Racing Course by using the SF23 Super Formula with a Honda and Toyota version of the 2023 model, along with G-Rated Fuku C at Willow Springs International Raceway. Streets of Willow is about to go on reverse direction. But don't worry folks, as I'm about to be continuing on to wrap it up at the end of the video. Thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Twitter, Instagram, GT Planet, and more for my own image artwork like UDRS livery, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.